how would you recommend students stay connected to the real estate industry through the downturn in order to remain a strong hiring candidate once things pick up again? You mentioned networking, but are there other things?
You know, I would just say I'm spending a lot of my time right now calling into Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs and a lot of the other forecasts that are out there, just about the economy in general that obviously impacts real estate. And so being a very good student, continuing to read, listen, learn. RCL co-host a CEO forum call that I've been attending, and just trying to get as much collective wisdom as I can. And I think you can never have too much of that.
Yeah, I think posting your viewpoints on social media too. If you have some insight and have been doing research that people want to hear, get it out there. There's so many avenues that you can publish and blog on topics and get feedback. I think that that's really important. And go out and be prospective and look at a project and try to prospect it and develop something that you think someone might be interested in. And then go pitch it. You know, people are looking for that kind of entrepreneurship and that kind of enterprising spirit. I think going back to the sort of tenacity and the way Brian sort of suggested, go out there and really show people what your value is. Go invent something, take action. Just because it's a downturn, those are opportunities. Where are those opportunities? Unearth them and present them. People will listen. They may not want to move forward, but they'll respect the fact that you've taken the initiative and you've shown others where you can take a property, a project, and turning into something else.
Yeah, if I can listen to a webinar or a podcast and get one piece of information out of an hour's time, it was, I agree with Chad and Chris, it's worth it. And I've spent a lot of time listening to a lot of smart people talk, because it's taking away something that just, puts another arrow in your quiver. And it's important that you have as many tools as you can to be able to talk the talk when people want to start talking again. And I think it's an important thing.
I'd also suggest to our students that, we have a lot of alumni who are working. There's a few of them on these between these two panels, actually. But the thing is that those alumni, they are working, and this is not the time to disconnect. This is the time to connect and connect and connect. And you already have a relationship with an alumni because you're both graduates of the Burn School. That network of alumni can be one of your greatest resources. So if you don't know who they are currently, then one of your jobs right now could be making sure you find out who they are. And again, have a phone call with them, have a Zoom chat with them. As soon as you can get into a coffee shop, go have a cup of coffee. In many cases, they're probably just about as anxious as you are to have a face-to-face over a cup of coffee. But there's such a great network for you to tap into. And again, you can do that right now. And the more you do that, not just with alumni, but also with anyone in the industry who's currently working, you want to just connect and connect. And I just think you've heard that several times, but don't forget that network does exist there to support you.